Hey there, today we'll be doing another Leetcode problem, that is 1525, number of good ways to split a string. And I'll be showing you two ways to do this problem. I had personally did that thing, so I'll be showing you both the ways on how to do it. So the question statement goes by: you are given a string S. A split is called good if you can split S into two non-empty substring of S left and S right, where their concatenation is equals to S, that is S left plus S right is equals to S, and the number of distinct letters in S left and S right is same, and we need to return the number of good splits. So let's try to understand this question with an example. What this means is, let's say suppose we have something like AACA. I'm taking a small example, okay? So if we have something like AA and CA, well, let's just take this example only. Doesn't matter. So what we can do here is that we need to split it into a left and right. Okay. So we can make a split here for it to be left and right. So this is considered everything from the left to my arrow is left, and everything to this is right. Okay, and we need to have distinct characters. Distinct characters means, that means if there are two a's, we will count them only as one. Fine. And here we have a c a b a. So what are the distinct character counts? That is, a is one of the distinct characters, b is one of them, and c is one of them. So the count of left and right should be equal. Now what do we get the count as? We get the count as 1 equals to 3. Is it possible? No, it is not possible, right? So that is why this is not my answer. Now if I make a split here, what do we get? A, and here also we are getting 3 again. So again 1 is equals to 3. Again it is wrong. Now if we make a split here, what are the number of distinct count here? That is 2. So on the left we have 2. On the right, what do we have? A and B again. So we get 1, right? So this is true. So this can be one of my answers. We increment our counter. Now I make a split here. What do we have? A and C. So again we get 2. Fine. And what do we have on the right? We have B and A. Again we get distinct count. So this is also true. Now if we make a split here, what do we have? We have A, B, C. We have got what? How many letters? How many characters? Sorry, 3. And we have how many characters to the right? That is only 1. That is A. And what is the count? That is 1. So this is also not true. And if we stand here, let's say suppose, do we have anything to the right, or do we have anything to the left? Yes, I have something to the left, but I do not have anything to the right, right? So this is not possible for this. So this is the number of count that we have, that is 1 plus 1. This is what we have to return, which is equals to 2, and that is exactly our answer that has been given right here. Fine. So this is what we'll have to do. And how we do it, let me give you the intuition. So what the intuition is, basically, uh, let's say we will have, in the first intuition that I give, is the first code that I will show will be carrying this intuition, and the other one will be using the frequency array of size 26 only. And the first one we are doing is with an ordered set, or simply set, if you can say. So what do we have? We have something like, I will take a small example only. So let's say we have AAB, right? So what do I say? I will store the count of it and make an array. Let's say we make an array, and I'm saying I will store the distinct element count. Fine. So at index 0, at index 1, at index 2, at index 3, something like this. What are the indexes? I'll just wrap this up fast. So what is the index here? 0. So how many distinct element did we find till here? We have only found how many? That is 1. Fine. Here what do we have? Again A we have. So how many distinct element between these two guys? That is 1. How many distinct element between these three guys? That is 2. Okay, fine. Now what do we have? Let's see. Now I'll come from the back. Okay, I'll iterate from the back and see how many distinct do I have to the right and to the left. Now let's see. Again the counts are 0, not the count, indices. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, and 3. I'm starting from this. So how many do I have to the left? I see that I have only one, right? Only B I have. So what will I say? I'll put at the index 2, that is 1, and this is irrelevant, this is not needed, sorry. Now I come to this guy, that is A. How many distinct characters do we have in this substring? That is 2. Fine. How many do I have this? I have 2 again. So this is what we have created. These are the two arrays that we have created. And how will this exactly help me to find the answer? Now let's get to that part. So now what we can do here is that, let's say we can either start from the start or from the end. It doesn't matter. You can do anything. Fine. So if we start from the front, let's say if we start from here, what do we have? To the left, I know I have one element, and to the right, how many elements do I have? I'll write this example once again so that it is clear. Let me just change the color, otherwise it won't be visible. So this is B, right? And this is AAB. So 0, 1 and 2. This is what we have. So what I say is, I'm standing right here. To the right, how many do I have? How many distinct elements do I have? I see there are two elements which are distinct, right? So I cannot check the position from the 0th index exactly. So this becomes irrelevant. This is not needed. I want to check to the right. Okay. If I'm standing here, I will check to the right of me, right? I will not check starting from here because I am considering myself as left and I want to check for the right. So this is what we are doing. So I will check the next index. How many do I have? I have 2. Is 1 equals to 2? No, obviously not. So this will be not counted. Now let's stand here. That is, I'm standing at this position right here. So how many letters or characters do I have to the left of me? So these are the two characters, that is A and A, and we get this from here, this position. Now this has been already calculated. Let me just change this so it is more clear. And for this guy, I know I have how many distinct characters? A and A, which is given by this position index, right? One index, that is what? One. We have one distinct element to this. So what is the distinct element to the right of me? Now to the right of me, how many character do I have? I have only B. So how many characters are distinct? That is one, right? So we get it from what? I plus 1th index. This is where we get this at. So that is this guy. So now I see 1 is equals to 1, so our count will be 1, right? So now I come to this index, that is B. Now I come to B. Now I know to the left of me I have how many elements? A, A, B, right? Now to the right, do I have anything? Obviously not, right? So I cannot go any further, and this will be my final answer, that is A. This is what I have to return. Now let's get to the code on how did we implement this actually. So this is the code right here. So I have used unordered set here, or you can use also a set or a map, anything that you want. It will help you. Fine. And what I'm doing in each step, I'll be just going through that. So this is just calculating the size of the array. Uh, Nothing much. After that, I've created an array of size s1. And why did I do it so? Because I knew for once I will need all the sizes, right? Which I told you I will need all the sizes every time. Okay, this pen is not working. Fine, I'll just do it here. So what this does is, this will contain all my sizes. So how many do I have to the left, how many do I have to the right? This is what I showed it to you in the example. So this will be storing how many do I have to the left, distinct letters or characters. Okay, so this is showing me how many distinct letters do I have to the left of me. So this is done. Now coming to this part, unordered set. Why did I take this? So let's see now. So I am saying at s of I position I have how many? This many. That is, how many elements do I put it into the set is what I will be having to the left of me. That is, let's say we have something like, the string is something like AB and BA, something like this. Okay, fine. Just do this. And now what do I have? So in the set, I said inserted, right? So this is what is there in my set. Let's say suppose this is inside my set. So this is insert it into my set. At the ith position, that is 0th position, I said what? That give me the size of the set, that is what? 1. So how many distinct element do I have? Obviously 1. That is equivalent to my set size, right? So now I'll go to b here. So in my set, what will I have? I will have b. So how many distinct element do I have? 2. So similarly, we just go on populating the set as well as the size distinct array, that is left distinct array size. Okay, so this is what we are doing, and I just simply cleared the set since we do not want to now create another set. That is why I just cleared it. You can also use another set here, but that will be just wasting the size space, right? So that is why I just cleared this and reused it. Now we start from the end. You can also start from the starting as well. If you want to start, then it will be I plus 1. Okay, so it will start from 0, and here it will be 0 plus 1. That means, sorry, I plus 1. This is the only difference that you have to do. And what we have done here is, if st dot size equals to s1 I minus 1, that is, let's say a, b, and a, right? We have something like this. How many distinct elements are here? That is 1 and 2. So I have 2. How many distinct elements are here? Again 2. How many I have distinct? 1, right? So I start from here. I check how many distinct do I have to the left of me. That is 2 again. Is that valid? No. If you just do a dry run, it will just come out that it is not valid. But when I come here and see how many distinct do I have to the right of me and to the left of me, you will get the answer as 0. If you carefully observe, at every given index to the left and to the right, the distinct characters that we get is unequal. So this is what I'm doing. If it is equal, we just increment the count, otherwise return the count. So this is it for the first code we just did. Now let's get to the second code, and here we have just taken a simple 26 size array, because since we know we just have 26 alpha characters in our a to z alphabet, right? So that is why I'm taking this size as 26, and we just simply do the same thing as we had done here. So this code is pretty much similar to this guy right here. If you just notice, it is almost the similar. Just instead of doing it in a set, I have just taken the counter variable for every character here. So this is what it does, and I've already submitted this. I'll just run this again and show it to you that it works perfectly fine. So okay, I showed it to you both the codes, right? I'll just comment this, the first one now. I'll show the first code, and then I'll run that code as well. This will run perfectly fine. I'll just run for this and show it to you. This code works fine as well as the first one. Okay, this is working fine. I'll just remove this and uncomment that, the upper one that I had commented out. So let's just remove this and uncomment this, run this as well. And this will also give you an AC. Okay, this is working fine. And let's just do this. Okay, and now let's come to here. So this code has already been submitted. I've already submitted, and it will work perfectly fine. And yeah, that is it for this one. Thank you for watching.